uncbands.org.
Hello everyone, my name is Juan Alamo from UNC Chapel Hill, and today I would like to talk about snare drum, mainly some technical concepts, starting with the grip, and then we're going to talk about some basic strokes that we use to play this instrument. So I'm going to start things off talking about the match grip, the way we hold the sticks. Very simple. The stick should go on the first joint of your index finger and then the fleshy part of your thumb. And this is basically what we refer to as the fulcrum point, right? And this is very much how you control the sticks. And then, so once you establish that, the next thing you want to do is just to find a nice balance point in which you find it like a good balance and a good bounce on your stick. So if you hold them too short, you won't be able to get a good bounce. You know, my stick won't bounce. If I hold it way back here, it won't bounce as much. But if I hold it around here, which is where I should be holding it, then I get a nice amount of bounces. So this is more or less where my fulcrum point should be established. And more or less you're going to have this much stick on the back, inch and a half, more or less. That obviously is going to change from person to person depending how big is your hand and the length of the sticks too. So once you have that established, the next thing is to sort of remind that the best way to create a nice sound with your sticks is just to keep a relaxed stroke. The example I always use is, ideally you want to hear the pitch of the sticks. So if I hold the sticks loosely and very relaxed, I can hear a note in there. If I tie the sticks and choke the sticks, I eliminate that resonance. So which sound do you prefer? I will say the first one, right? Because it has a nice pitch and a nice resonance. So ideally, that's how we want to play, with a relaxed grip all the time. So we want to play very relaxed and very loose, so we can make the drum sing. We want the drum to sing. It's a drum, but it's a musical instrument. So we should approach the snare drum as a musical instrument, and we are in the business of making music. Not necessarily just playing fast and loud, but being musical. And in order to do that, you want to hold the sticks correctly and in a relaxed manner. So there's basically 3 or 4 type of strokes that we use. The first one is the full stroke or the rebound stroke. Once you have your fulcrum, you establish your fulcrum, the next thing you want to do is just hold the sticks, forming some sort of a triangle position. And the reason why is because you want to be able to play with both hands on the same spot so you can get a consistent sound. If I don't have that triangle and I have hold the sticks in this way, then I'm going to most likely get to different sounds because I'm playing the drum in 2 different areas of the surface. So I want to have them pointing to each other and forming a triangle so I can get a consistent sound, a similar sound. So the full stroke, we will start from the opposition, more or less 6 to 8 inches away from the drum, and using a wrist motion, I strike the instrument, and immediately as the stick makes contact with the drum, I want to come back to the starting position. So this is very much similar to bouncing a basketball. It's kind of the same approach. So once you bounce the ball against the floor, it will come immediately to your hand. So that's kind of the same principle that we're aiming for, or the same idea that we're looking for. That full legato or piston stroke or bounce stroke. So that's kind of the first stroke we want to learn when playing snare drum. And again, I'm only using a wrist motion. I'm not using my fingers. I'm not using my arms. Just a wrist motion. The next stroke after that will be a downstroke. So this stroke is used, let's say I had to play 4 notes. The first one is forte, and then the next 3 are piano. So the first one will be a full stroke, but then I keep my stick down so I can play the other 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using a downstroke there. Contrary to the bounce stroke, the stick stays down. It does not come back to the starting position. So that will be my down stroke. And then the next stroke is a tap. So once the stick is down, I play from around 2 inches. This will be my tap stroke. And then from here, if I play a note and lift my stick up to the starting position, that will be what we know as the up stroke. So basically you have those 4 different strokes. A full stroke, down stroke, tap, and up stroke. Those are the 4 basic strokes that we use snare drum. Just going back and reviewing everything that I said so far, first and most important thing is just to use a relaxed grip at all time. You want to just keep your hands, make your hands an extension of your body, and take advantage of the resonance of the instrument. So you don't want to hold the sticks too tight, otherwise you'll be killing the natural resonance of the instrument. And then you want to work on those strokes that I mentioned: the full stroke, the down stroke, taps, and the up strokes. Those are the 4 basic strokes that we use when we play snare drum. All right. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can always contact me on my website or my email, jalamo.email.unc.edu. Thank you.
UNCbands.org